Just how much trouble are the Conservatives in? How much potential does Reform UK have? Sky News has new exclusive polling allowing us to take a deep dive. Right, start here. Back 10 years ago, when Nigel Farage led UKIP, remember that? People thought that he was just too toxic to ever become Prime Minister, that there might be a ceiling on his and UKIP support that's lower than the potential pool of Tory voters. But how has that picture changed? Now he's leading the new party, Reform UK. And there's a clever way to measure all of this, so follow me on this. This bar here is the UK electorate. Now, we asked how many people would definitely not vote for Reform. And 56% said that they would definitely not. And here's the thing. That's an almost identical figure to the 55% who said they would definitely not vote Tory. Now, what does that mean? That means that the potential pool of 44% of voters could vote Reform. It's almost the same as the 45% who could vote for the Tories. So it really doesn't seem from all of this that Reform UK have a ceiling any higher or lower than the Tories. Now, I want to compare and contrast a few specifics when putting the Tories side by side with Reform UK. Now, how do voters feel about the two-party brands? Well, look at this. Only 10% see Kemi Badenoch's Tories as strong. 61% view them as weak. But what about for Reform? Look at this. 31% see them as strong, more than the 27% that see them as weak. Let's do another one. Now look at this. Only 18% of voters say that they think the Conservatives have a clear sense of purpose under Kemi Badenoch, whereas 59% say they are unclear about what the Tories actually stand for. And now let's put that side by side with Reform, and 49% say there's a clear sense of purpose from Nigel Farage Reform UK, whereas 24% say they're unclear about what that party stands for. And do voters trust either of the parties? Not very much. It's certainly a resounding no for the Conservatives. 11% say they're trustworthy, 65% untrustworthy. But when it comes to Reform UK, 19% trustworthy, 52% untrustworthy. Now, it's too early in this Parliament for parties to have much policy. We're judging and seeing voters judging them on vibe. But at the moment, almost every element of the vibe of Reform UK is more attractive to voters than Kemi Badenoch's Conservatives. Challenging times ahead for the Tories.